There was only one double bed with a wooden headboard in a bigger of the two bedrooms, and though we would eventually get our own beds, that night Mimi, Amelie, Emma, and I all snuggled together. Emma snored and Amelie slumbered silently between us. We'd all put them in the middle for fear they would fall off the sides during the night. Silver light from the bright full moon streamed in from the curtainless windows, and the combination with the low chirping of crickets kept Mimi and me awake. Or perhaps it was simply that we were so excited about everything that was happened. We spent the day trailing Mother as Aunt Lily introduced us to so many people that they became a blur of faces. We went onto the storefronts and private parlors, each the scene of some seance, mystical reading, or strange bridge between the living and the dead. It was impressed upon us that we are not to call them the dead. No one was truly dead, at least not the spirit in Spirit Vale. They had passed or gone over, were living elsewhere, and were still entirely reachable. Despite my high-strung state, slowly I began to drift. Glancing at Mimi, I saw that she was still wide awake, twirling and untwirling one long curl. With so much energy, I was reminded of a woman knitting. As I replayed and remarked events of the previous 2 days, I thought of Tesla. Strangely enough, I felt that I missed him. Do you think Tesla misses us right now? I asked Mimi. He doesn't even know us, she says to me. He knows us. I disagree. I miss Father, she said softly. Me too, I say, resting my head on her shoulder. The truth, though, which I didn't dare to tell her, was that I was already beginning to forget what Father looked like. I recall his outline, tall with broad shoulders and dark hair. I was remembering kind eyes, but the rest of him starting to fade away. It was easier to picture Tesla. In fact, my image I held of him was extremely vivid, and it somehow merged with the recollection I had of Father. This refreshing image comforted me, for it meant somehow I wasn't forgetting Father after all. I know it might not sound odd, but I don't believe such particular thinking was really unusual in small children. Tesla misses us, I said earnestly, and I yawned, and I like this place, I added sleepily. Do you? It will do, I suppose, Mimi replied with a reserved air. It was lucky Mother saw Hiram's ghost, I said. I could have seen Hiram's ghost too, Mimi said. I suddenly up on my elbow. Did you see him? I tried, but I couldn't. No, but I could have pretended to see him, just like Mother did. What? Mimi turned to her side so that we faced each other. Bending her head, she dropped her voice. The top letter in the bundle was on the table was addressed to Miss Hiram Miller, widow. It's from the U.S. Government, Veteran Affairs. It was postmarked from Cuba. On the bottom of the envelope was a typed line about the widow's benefit form being enclosed. I don't understand, I said. Mother knew Aunt Lily's husband was dead because it said she was a widow right on the envelope. How did she know where he was when he died? I challenged. That's where the war that's on now is taking place. Grandmother Taylor told me about it. I started last spring and almost over now. That's how Mother guessed where Hiram was when he died. So she lied to Aunt Lily? Mimi nodded sullenly. Mimi had been reading since she was 4 and was already starting to teach me. So I trusted that she would really see what she had said she did. But I was not accepting of the conclusion she'd drawn. She didn't see the letter, I protested. Mother wouldn't do such a thing. She saw it, Mimi insisted. No, she didn't, I stated firmly. You're just a little girl, Mimi said offhandedly, as though my opinion was not of no importance to her. She had made up her own mind. I flipped over onto my other side, facing away from her. Mimi had annoyed me, and I wasn't ready to give up my unqualified faith in Mother. Not just then, at any rate.